Now I'd like to talk about race. I'm a straight white, and I'm coming out of the closet straight white. I don't know if we have a closet. We have more of a wine cellar. But sometimes, admittedly, I only see things from my straight white perspective. For example, I went to Aruba before the dark times without my significant partner, which is what Twitter makes me call my girlfriend now. And I needed somebody to rub sunblock on me. And I know what you're thinking, that's a straight white problem. But if you're a straight white, without your intimate partner, who do you ask? Another straight white? The answer is no, because we don't help each other. Do you ask the straight white's wife? Now you gotta fight the straight white. We're a jealous group. Can't ask a kid. I think Epstein ruined that for all of us. I asked my friend who's an African-American woman, I'm like, will you please rub sunblock on me? She goes, sunblock, Michael, is racist. I go, how so? She goes, it's a product, Michael, that's dedicated to keeping you white. I couldn't wrap my straight white brown... I couldn't... I couldn't wrap my straight white brain around it. And then she goes, and you could tell the level of racism by the SPF. SPF 5 is a little bit racist. SPF 40 is Nazi strength. She goes, give me one reason I should rub this sunblock on you, Michael. One reason. I go, melanoma? That was her name, Melanoma Jenkins. But I am against discrimination in all of its forms, okay? I was on the beach in Aruba, same joke. And there's these children building a sandcastle, so I examined it very carefully because I'm a thoughtful person. And then I kicked it over with tears in their eyes. They were like, sir, why? And I was like, because you do not have any wheelchair accessible entrances. This is a castle of discrimination, you little pieces of trash. And I told that joke to an audience full of people in wheelchairs, and they actually gave it a standing ovation. So you guys have a lot of work to do. But to be honest, guys, with what's going on today, I just kind of do whatever fits my own narrative. Like I have a white friend who goes, standardized testing is racist. And I actually agree with that because I did not do well on my SATs. So I go, yeah, I agree. He goes, it doesn't apply to you, Mike, because you're a straight white. I go, it does apply to me. If the test is racist and I'm not a racist, I'm not going to do well on it. I go, what did you get on the SATs? He goes, 1580. I missed one question. I go, good job, Hitler. Now I'd like to talk about God. I am Catholic. Anybody? Well, for the rest of you guys who are going to hell, when you're Catholic, what you do is you go to church, you light a candle, and you say a prayer. But I'm a very competitive Catholic, so before I light my candle, I blow everybody else's candle out. So I don't want God getting confused between the nonsense prayers and the ones that are very important. I think even if you're an atheist, you have to admire Jesus as a historical figure. You know, I think he was great, and I don't think he deserved his death, you know? All he did was, cure leprosy, wash people's feet, and just like multiply loaves of bread and turn water into wine. I mean, the guy was a walking after party, basically. And he did not deserve his death, you know? And you know who else didn't deserve their deaths? The guys who were crucified next to Jesus. They were criminals. They were horse thieves. I'm not going to stand up here and tell you guys that stealing a horse is the right thing to do. It's not. But it's not crucifixion wrong. Even for Roman times, that's a bit harsh. That's why in the Bible, there's so many letters to the Romans. People were writing in, "Dear Romans, how about you stop crucifying people for class 3 misdemeanors?" You ever hear of community service, Romans? Or house arrest? Now the story goes, there's a bitter horse thief and a contrite horse thief, and we're all supposed to be like the contrite horse thief and ask for forgiveness. But I actually understand the bitter horse thief. The bitter horse thief had a lot to be bitter about because he's being crucified with Jesus, who has a huge following, even at that time, you know? So Jesus got all the headlines, and Jesus got all the merch. Let's face it. I've never been wearing a cross and had someone come up to me and go, "Which guy was that? Was that the horse thief?" Now, miss, have you been to Israel? Not yet. Well, I went over there before the dark times. Did I learn Hebrew? No, I didn't. But I looked at it a lot. And the language of Hebrew just looks like somebody is repeatedly trying to draw a footstool over and over again. It just looked like footstool, half a footstool, one leg of a footstool, footstool flipped over, footstool flipped over, footstool, one leg of a footstool, flipped over footstool, half a footstool, one leg of a footstool, 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 half a footstool. I just wish you guys a happy Easter. In Hebrew, I just wish you guys a happy Easter. I think Jesus had a bad lawyer. Because it was after his trial, you know, and he's waiting for the verdict, and his lawyer comes back and goes, "I have some good news and I have some bad news. Which would you like first?" And Jesus goes, "I'm about the good news, so give me the good news." And the lawyer goes, "They've decided on crucifixion." And Jesus goes, "That's the good news? What's the bad news?" The lawyer goes, "The bad news is the Romans have a union, and the union has a contract with the state to perform the crucifixion. But they do not have a contract with the state to carry the cross to the crucifixion site." Jesus goes, "Why are you telling me this?" The lawyer goes, "They want to pay you a non-union wage to carry the cross, you know?" Jesus goes to the lawyer, he goes, "Who are these people that are doing this to me?" And the lawyer goes, "They're the Romans, but later they will become Italians. And if it matters, in the future, they're going to be way into you. They're really super into your birthday. And they're going to put nativity scenes with your whole family on their front lawn. And if anybody messes with them, they'll flip out and it'll make the newspaper." And Jesus goes, "Italians, huh? Well, how about this? Everybody in their ethnicity, all the men in their ethnicity have hair on their back for the rest of eternity. All their women have mustaches. All their kids live with their parents until they're 40. And when they do move out, they move next door. How's that? Is that fun? Tell them it's from the King of the Jews."